So, this is what it's like to be overtaken by the spirit of the Caribbean.
Lots of energy, this spirit was there. People were praising, people were joyful, sharing with one another, lots of smiles, lots of energy. It was just wonderful.
This is what it feels like to be moved by the spirits of the Caribbean.
Oh, this is what it's like to have a burning desire for the Caribbean, to feel the fire inside.
It was glory, hallelujah, Holy Ghost fire, Holy Ghost fire.
Yes, this is what it's like to marry all the holiday attributes of the Caribbean in one celebratory event in the city that never sleeps.
With the spirit and the spirits. The beginning and the end.
I'm Rakisha St. Louis. It's party time in the Big Apple. Blowing through the streets of New York City in the dying days of spring is a fresh, cool, crisp Caribbean breeze.
I'm Johnson John Rose, and I rather suspect that Caribbean Week has landed in New York again.
Yes, and it's a time for the city to come alive again in the frenzy of food, fashion, and fun, distinct Caribbean flavors.
These are the features that make Caribbean Week in New York the ideal tourism statement.
These are the dreams which seize the spirit of the Caribbean and plant it firmly in the hearts and minds of everyone lucky enough to be captured and taken adrift by the Caribbean breeze and flown to a place, a happy place, saturated with warm, welcoming waters and colorful cocktails on a blissful beach.
Or losing yourself in nature, immersing in the culture, or simply engaging in whatever your heart desires.
Caribbean Week New York offers a prosperous scene for the collective Caribbean tourism bodies to promote their destinations and bring even more eager holidaymakers dancing to their shores.
From media personnel to travel agents, tourism workers, ministers, potential holidaymakers, lovers of the Caribbean culture, and a splash of celebrity, there's no shortage of eager participants in the fete and festivity. In good times and great times, strolling through the realms of Caribbean Week, you discover the Caribbean is well represented with destinations spanning the length and breadth of the region.
With such a wide variety of possible holiday spots, the Caribbean has endless attractions which can not only appeal to every possible traveler, but provide a lifetime of exciting possible adventures in various exotic scenes ranging from colorful nightlife, quiet sandy beaches, lush rainforests, mountains, volcanoes, raging rivers and waterfalls, to luxurious resorts and scuba diving.
From the sky to the sea, there's something that will capture the imagination and the heart of the traveler, something to cater to their every fantasy, something ringing true in the ears. There's no place like the Caribbean.
Here's something about us, Caribbean people. We begin everything with praise and worship, a song and a prayer, a celebration, if you may. Therefore, it comes as no surprise that Caribbean Week begins with invocation of the Spirit. The event at Brooklyn's Bethesda Healing Center brings together nearly a dozen of the most talented and accomplished Caribbean gospel icons. They lift spirits with joyful noises and inspirational messages.
There's hand clapping, foot stamping, arm waving, and the gospel celebration. There's prayer and praise, there's singing and dancing. And there's the former Grenada Calypso monarch Janice Charles, who's breathing fire, if not brimstone.
Everybody mind your pose, get filled with the Holy Ghost. Now open up your mouth and let the fire out. Heat's in the place, let every voice be raised. Worship, praise, and shout your Holy Ghost fire can go out.
It was the fire of the Holy Ghost. So if you felt the fire, I am very happy that you did. And I pray that the feeling of that fire would stay with you.
Caribbean Week, organized by the Caribbean Tourism Organization's New York office, features some exciting and unmatched new events, along with refreshed and improved familiar ones. Among the refreshed ones is a sensational holiday fair dubbed the One Caribbean Vacation Mart here at the New Yorker Hotel. It's a one-day bonanza at which Caribbean holidays are available at special prices, and professional retail travel agents close sales in an environment that evokes the colors and energy of the Caribbean.
Belize is one of the Caribbean countries whose tourism industry leans heavily on travel from the United States. So it's no surprise that they're here at the One Caribbean Vacation Mart. Alyssa Carnegie of the Belize Tourist Board tells us just what's happening in Belize to push the industry forward.
Oh my goodness, we have so much going on. We have new properties that are opening. We have some developments that are too soon to talk about. But of course, Belize is both Caribbean, it also has that Central American flavor. While we have the beach experience, we also have the largest diving experience that you can have, the largest barrier reef in this side of the world. The Blue Hole has been nominated as an 8th wonder of the world. And aside from that, there's a lot of inland experiences. Belize is the heartland of the Maya, the Mayan sites. We have so many cultural experiences to have. The food is amazing, and it's just a really great place for adventure and all-around opportunity to experience life.
St. Lucia's Minister of Tourism, Lon Theophilus, is also here enjoying the opportunities of promotion provided by Caribbean Week. As far as he is concerned, St. Lucia is a lot more than the pitons. Instead, it offers a fine product to the visitor, and for this, the Minister Theophilus is optimistic.
The figures were not a tremendous decline in figures in St. Lucia, and whilst the decline was only in the region of 2%, actually we've had an increase in visitor expenditure, which means that something is working well. We have a beautiful product to work with, a beautiful people and excellent culture. So with that as a base, it's going to be an easy sell for us.
Various tourism representatives gathered here at the Vacation Mart all share warm reactions to the interactive market which light up the show.
It's fantastic. I think it's absolutely great. It showcases all that's beautiful about each specific country, but it does so in a way that honors that authenticity, the uniqueness, and bringing it all together in one package that makes it accessible and affordable also to participate in.
Well, we're excited that we participate in all the events because we like to always mingle with our friendly competitors, which is important. But also, we're able to bring a little bit of a taste and spice that Puerto Rico offers and all of the Caribbean islands. I believe it's always good to come as a group and show a region all together.
Caribbean Week is certainly a growing success. As Puerto Rico's Cisco Moreno says, it provides so many different avenues for the tourist boards to place their destinations in the spotlight.
Actually, give us another vehicle besides just whatever vehicle we use to put Puerto Rico out. Definitely our dances, like you mentioned yesterday in Fox. Next week going to be the Puerto Rican Parade. They're going to be also in Univision. Tomorrow we have our chef in Bloomingdale's doing a cooking demo. So we're very excited that we have so many outlets and vehicles besides just being on a trade show right now, workshops yesterday. So it's very good to get the exposure, but the good thing is we have the opportunity to expose Puerto Rico.
The Caribbean Week is something we look forward to because it gives us the opportunity to highlight the destination in many different ways. So it's one of our, marketing initiative that we really put a lot of time and effort into just to showcase our destination.
It's an excellent opportunity for all of the islands to get together, be proud as one Caribbean island, and that's the way we feel. It is one Caribbean, and we want to make sure that we get our word out to the public and to the travel agents and attendants to say how special our area is.
In addition to the events organized and run by the CTO, Caribbean Week provides over $1 million of exposure for member countries.
Come with us to 1211 Avenue of the Americas in the neighborhood of the Midtown West Theater District, where the Caribbean is fully exposed.
Really?
Yes, Johnson. This is where you'll find the Fox News Channel and hear the Caribbean at its cultural, creative, culinary, and energetic best is exposed to over 1.25 million people on the popular cable channel morning show Fox and Friends. The conservative estimated value of the coverage to CTO member countries is in the region of US $200,000.
Talking of exposure, there's a lot of that too in New York. Whether it's Good Day New York on Fox 5, WPIX Morning News, or the world's largest Spanish language television network, Univision, whether it's print, broadcast, or online, Caribbean is all over New York media during this extraordinary week of events.
Are you up to playing a game, Johnson?
It depends.
I call it Name This Star.
Oh, sounds interesting. Well, let's see. Camar, Castor, Chow, the Big Dipper.
No, silly. I'm talking of a screen star. Are you ready?
Okay, ready.
I star in Law and Order SVU. I've been in As the World Turns, and I co-starred with Denzel Washington in Flight. Who am I?
Well, that's easy. It's Tamara Tooney. But what does she have to do with Caribbean Week?
This year, Tamara is a special spokesperson for Caribbean Week, and from her viewpoint, it's been quite a head-spinning sequence of busy, exciting, and entertaining days as the week's festivities bubble over.
It's been busy. It's been a busy week. There are a lot of things going on, a lot of different things going on, from fashion shows to business conferences, and I think it's just an amazing thing to really, raise awareness and cultivate and get people to visit the Caribbean for all of its rich culture and diverse culture and cuisine. And I'm looking forward to the rum tasting on Friday night, so it's great.
What does it feel like, as someone who is not born in the Caribbean, who's not from the Caribbean, to be feeling so much as part of the Caribbean?
I do feel very much part of the Caribbean. I feel like part of the family. I've been welcomed so warmly, and even just hearing the accents and listening to the steel drums, it makes me feel the son of the Caribbean, while I'm here, and it's just remarkable.
So, whose wedding is it anyway?
Pardon me, but I don't get it.
Well, across the room from the Vacation Mart is a mouth-watering display of Caribbean romance. It's a romance pavilion, organized to make it easy for engaged couples or those seeking romance in the warmth and hospitality of the Caribbean to select or design the perfect Caribbean wedding or honeymoon. And here to bring some star power to it is the celebrity wedding planner and television personality Samantha Goldberg. Ms. Goldberg is the host of the hit television series Whose Wedding Is It Anyway?, which airs in the US on the Style Network and in over 180 countries.
A lot of the celebrity weddings that I've worked with that do a lot of the destination weddings, they do it because it's very private and it's very personal, and it's almost very cultured. And it's a getaway for them. And you don't want to really split it to celebrities, because obviously you want all of your clients to feel like they're celebrities, but the experience is just, it's a very much more relaxed feel. You do have someone wonderful, and with all the technology that we have today and a lot of the properties, they're all updated where you can meet that person on Skype or have a communication with them before you actually arrive, and it's just it's a warmer feel. It's what you're going for. You're going to be relaxed. You're going to have something beautiful, and it's not going to take a lot to get it to become that beautiful, tropical getaway. And that is, in essence, what celebrities look for. They want to get away. Well, so do brides and grooms. For a year, talking about getting married, it's a little stressful. So when you get married, you want to party. You're going to do it well. You're going to go to the Caribbean. They're going to make it happen.
The Romance Pavilion is a stunning way to demonstrate that visitors can not only get their senses immersed into the perfect holiday fantasy, but also see their dreams come true right before their very eyes. It's enhanced by the presence of some of the Caribbean's most attractive models, serenaded by one of the Bahamas' best-known crooners.
My dress is inspired by Eleuthera, one of our 700 islands and keys. It's very modern, it's very chic, don't you think?
You seem to be enjoying this.
I do, it's very fun. I wouldn't miss this event, ever.
Tell us a little bit about the experience today.
It was a really good experience. I'm very happy with the turnout. I'm very happy about what the countries have showcased. I really like the Bahamas, what the Bahamas did.
Now it's your turn to play Name the Star, Ricky.
Really? So you've bought into it, I see.
Well, I did. Now, I'm Bahamian. I star in an advert for my country in the US Super Bowl, and I'm a former NBA champion with the LA Lakers. Now, who am I?
You know I'm not good at sport, Johnson, but I'm guessing, Rick Fox?
Correct. Well, Rick is here at the Romance Pavilion to help share the love and romance that the Bahamas and the Caribbean offer.
We're going to have them come to the Bahamas. We'd love to celebrate their new lives and the beginning of unity in that fashion. Yeah, that's home for me. So I'm always happy to head home.
When the travel media want to know what's happening in the Caribbean, what's new, what's different, what's exciting, they come to Media Marketplace during Caribbean Week. Well over 100 of them are here this year to get up close and personal with leaders of the Caribbean's tourism sector. And CTO member countries are keen to share.
Barbados is growing in standing as one of the more high-class luxurious holiday destinations, and the Vice President of Marketing for the U.S. at the Barbados Tourism Authority, Campbell Rudder, is at Media Marketplace laying the groundwork for more successful publicity for his island. Through flair and innovation, the Barbados Tourism Authority is keeping the bright lights of Barbados shining brightly in the eyes of the holidaymaker.
We have a fantastic program which is running our national campaign, the Barbados Island Inclusive, and really what that is a program that gives our visitors the opportunity to experience the destination on us. And for a 5-night stay, you get $150 per person with a maximum of 2 persons in a room. That's if you're on 5 nights. If you're on 7 nights, you get $200. So when you arrive on island, you get vouchers in the value of that money where you can redeem at various outlets and attractions that give you the ability to experience the destination. So an example would be you arrive and you decided you wanted to have dinner at Tapas. You can use those vouchers to have dinners at Tapas. Or if you wanted dinner at Champers, or if you decided to do a car rental for a day, or you decided to do the aerial trek line, or go to Oystins and have dinner the Friday night. That is the sort of program that it is. So it's really given the tourists the opportunity to experience Barbados on us.
St. Eustatius is one of the smallest islands dotting the Caribbean Sea. The Caribbean's hidden treasure can easily be overlooked by those who are keen of visiting the region's more accessible destinations. All the more reason for Statia to be here to expose the hidden treasure.
As they call us, the Caribbean's hidden treasure. So I keep telling everybody, we don't want to be hidden no more. We want to be able to come out of that little nut and let people know that we exist, because that's why we are here. We want to be able to sell Statia. Of course, we are looking at certain niche. For example, our diving is very important to us. Our nature is very important to us. The history, we're trying to push that, but most of all, tranquility, peace of mind is what we're trying to push on this end. So it's going really good for us, and we're definitely glad that we came out this year.
Meanwhile, Antigua and Barbuda's Minister of Tourism has one aim: to show that his country is able to meet the needs, wants, fancies and expectations of every possible visitor. With the prosperity of attractions on offer, he certainly has a case.
Antigua is a mature destination, so we have been focusing on meeting people's expectations. Today there are many types of travelers. You have the ones who like the sun and sea and to relax on the beach. Well, if that's what you want to do, we want to make sure we meet your expectation. But if you're that traveler that wants to get involved with scuba diving and kite surfing and swimming with the stingrays and doing the zip line things and so, we want to meet that expectation as well. If you want a high-end, very private, secluded place to relax, we want to meet that expectation as well. But if you want to be in a vibrant young place with lots of partying and kids around, we want to do that too.
Minister Ricky Skerritt of St. Kitts and Nevis is pleased with this year's CTO-organized Caribbean Week. As a former chairman himself, he knows all too well the key role that the organization plays in bringing the Caribbean together and keeping the various territories afloat commercially, financially and aesthetically. This year's event, he says, has been the ideal platform for more successful advertising for the small twin island state of St. Kitts and Nevis, sitting in the heart of the Caribbean.
You know, we are seen as one of the relatively new emerging destinations.
one of the destinations that truly reflects the beauty of the Caribbean and the diversity of the region in a relatively small couple of islands. So, and we have a lot of new investment coming into St. Kitts, which says that there's a bright future, and we're raising standards of the visitor experience. Our exit interviews have shown that visitors are rating us significantly higher as we go along, so that we're doing some good things. And I think we're attracting also a targeted customer, a destination traveler who enjoys the Caribbean, who looks forward to a Caribbean experience. And they're rating us pretty highly once they have done it in St. Kitts or Nevis.
Bright skies in the city, bright lights of the future. The youth of the Caribbean also have a part to play in the development and sustainability of the tourism industry. Here at Caribbean Week New York, students from various post-secondary schools and colleges participate in the Students' Colloquium. It's a forum at which they take center stage and showcase both the beauty and vibrancy of the Caribbean and their creative foresight and vision in underlining the multifarious ways of polishing the lustrous tourism product of the region.
Well, the students gathered here from 7 different schools: the College of the Bahamas, the University of the West Indies Mona Campus, the Turks and Caicos Islands Community College, Trinidad and Tobago Hospitality and Tourism Institute, the University of Technology in Jamaica, and the University of the West Indies Center for Hotel and Tourism Management in the Bahamas.
It's a vibrant debate and a scintillating display of creativity and talent as each school tries to outdo each other with recommendations of workable and sustainable tourism projects. In the end, the team of Ezra Bailey, Norel Joseph, Rian Buckmeyer, Vanessa Ramirez leads Monroe College to its 2nd straight victory.
Come and be thrilled by exotic wildlife,
lush rainforests,
idyllic beaches with turquoise waters.
Come to Adventure Fest 2014.
It's definitely a very exciting experience. We're proud of what we've done. We've worked hard, and this is the payoff for it.
It feels amazing because we have a passion for this, it's just amazing. It feels great. It's unbelievable.
Now, the exuberance of the youth is matched only by the enthusiasm of the Caribbean diaspora. Dozens of them gather here at the New Yorker to share ideas and their desire to invest in the Caribbean. There's also excitement among those who represent Caribbean destinations in New York. The National Tourist Office representatives meet for a special workshop organized by the CTO. They get insight into the redeveloped website, onecaribbean.org, the Total Visitor Satisfaction Program, and the latest tourism numbers. Then they get down to work on creating an effective message. No doubt it's been a good morning for them.
Amidst the fun, there's always the serious matter of keeping the industry afloat. Following on in the theme of sustainability, the Caribbean Tourism Organization has organized a trade show and educational seminar for the travel agents and the tour operators. This seminar focuses on using one of the Caribbean's most bountiful and attractive resources, the sea, and the use of water sports as the solution to keeping your head above water.
Sun, sand, and sea. That's the first thing that people think about when they think about the Caribbean. So it's an easy segue for you when you're talking to your clients. It is a multi-billion-dollar business. The Caribbean makes a lot of money around water and activities. When a person comes back from a vacation, they don't say, "Oh, I love the lamps that were in my room." They say, "Guess what I did? Guess what I tried?" And more clients today, especially if they're returning to the Caribbean, want a new experience. They want to say, "I did this. You've got to try it." And so that's, I think, one of the keys is that today people want to do more than just lie on the beach.
Well, from the more sporting activities such as surfing, yachting, kayaking, rafting, scuba diving and snorkeling, to other more traditional feasts of fun such as water parks and even whale watching, there's a wealth of opportunities available to the agencies that promote the excitement and beauty of the wonderful waterscapes of the Caribbean.
Often forgotten, but always at the forefront of tourism promotion are the travel media. They're the ones who, through their work, bring the structure of the various luxurious and distinctive Caribbean destinations to the eyelashes of the mind's eye of even the average Joe or Jill, reclining in their sofas or sipping coffee at the breakfast table, while flipping through magazines or browsing the web, or couch potatoing after a day's work. The images of Caribbean tourism filter through even in such a fast-paced city as the Big Apple.
Well, here at Caribbean Week, it's time to pat those responsible for delivering those images on the back. It's time to reward them at the Caribbean Media Awards Luncheon. Awards are presented to 7 of the best, including my lovely co-host, Britisha. She received the No Anansi Award for Best Feature by a Caribbean Journalist for an inspiring television feature on St. Eustatius.
It's Friday, the final day of Caribbean Week, and it's raining in New York, heavily and non-stop. Rum and Rhythm is on tonight, and there's no way the rain will dampen our spirit or dilute the spirits. After all, this is the night everyone at the fabulous Tribeca 360 is exposed to the best award-winning rums of the Caribbean.
This is the night that everyone gets to appreciate the artistic flair of some of the Caribbean's most talented chefs and mixologists.
This is the night of a chic, professionally managed, positive Epicurean experience, and only those without a pulse is unmoved at this breathtaking event. And as you can tell, everyone has a pulse.
And I enjoyed it totally. Activities, number of persons who were very instrumental in promoting tourism in the Caribbean, who are recognized, and I think that's important.
I think it's a spectacular event that you guys put on, and you're able to sample a lot of the different Caribbean cuisines and rums, and we're doing that right now, and so just really happy to be here.
I love the Caribbean. It's my passion. It's my home. And so to be able to share it with people and to win awards for sharing it with people is icing on the cake.
The cuisine, the rhythm part of it, the culture that's displayed at this event is you don't really come across it very often. So this is an event I try to come to every year. It really captures what the Caribbean's all about.
There's no doubt that the Caribbean continues to weave its vibrancy, skill, talent, and expertise into New York City's fabric with CTO's Caribbean Week in New York. And there's no doubt it leaves a lasting impression. So growing urge to come and enjoy the real thing after the week-long tease. I'm Rakisha St. Louis.
And I'm Johnson John Rose saying until next time, it's goodbye from New York.